Okay, for this lesson, I'll show you how to write an expression in radical form. So let's say we have the expression 6 to the 1/2, right, which is written in exponential form, and I want to be able to convert that into a radical, right? So the radicand in this case will be the 6, right? So let's make our radical. There it is. So that's 6 will go in here, right? If it's 6 to the 1/2, it's going to be the square root, right? So if I have another number, let's say 5 to the 1/2, it'll be square root of 5. Or if I have some number n to the 1/2, it'll be the square root of n. Okay? Now, what if I have, let's say 5 to the 1/4, right? In exponential form, so that's the expression. I want to put that into a radical, right? So we'll draw our radical here, and you know the 5 will go inside the radical. So let's see, this 5 here will be inside the radical. Now it's not to the 1/2 anymore like before, so you have to change that. It's not a square root, and to indicate what root it is, you have to look at the denominator of the fraction, that is the power. So here it's a 4, so you got to put the 4 here. And this, you read it just like so. It's the 4th root of 5, right? So this is the 4th root of 5. Let's say I have another example. Alright, let's say I have 5 to the 2/7. Okay? So I want to write that in radical form. Alright? So we picked, well, let's draw out the radical. You know, the 5 will go here, and looking at the denominator, it's a 7, and we have to put the 7 here. But now there's a 2 instead of a 1, so we have to put this 2, which is the numerator, this 2 here, that goes inside the radical, and it's 5 raised to that power, so it would be 5 squared. Okay, so this reads the 7th root of 5 squared. Now, what if we start out with the radical form? For example, let's say we take the square root of 7, and we want to go backwards and put it back in exponential form, right? So this is the square root of 7. So again, we'll just write out the radicand, which in this case is 7. Put the 7 there. And we know there's a 2 here, but normally if it's the square root, we don't write that 2 there. And it's being raised to the 1/2. Okay. Now what if we have the cube root of 5? Right? How would we convert that to exponential form? Well, the 5 this 5 right here we'll write out, and the 3 is the cube root, so that'll be the denominator, right? 3, and in this case it's 5 to the first here, so we'll put a 1 up here, right? So this is the cube root of 5, which is the same thing as 5 to the 1/3, right? Let's do one where let's just say we have the 4th root of 7 cubed, right? How about we convert that into an exponential form, right? Again, the 7, we'll start off right here, and then this is the 4th root, so this 4 here will be your denominator, right? And the numerator, since this is 7 to the 3rd power, you have to put that 3, this 3 here, and that's the numerator, right, of your power. So the 4th root of 7 cubed is written in exponential form, 7 to the 3/4. Okay, so this is an exponential form, and this is the radical form.